Donna Nelson, Chairman of the Texas Public Utility Commission. So first, in 1996, I was an attorney. I am an attorney. And I had worked for the Attorney General's office almost right out of law school doing antitrust law. And so I was looking to change jobs in 96. Actually, I'd taken a couple-year break to spend a couple years with my kids and looking at going back into the workforce. And I knew that the telecom market was going from a regulated market to a competitive market. And so I thought that would be fun with the background I had in antitrust. And so I applied for a job with the PUC. It took me 3 times before I was hired, so I didn't get the job twice. And that got me into the PUC, and I worked on telecom from 96 through 2003. And then the governor's office, Governor Perry, was looking for someone to advise him on PUC issues. And at the time, telecom issues were kind of front and center, so they hired me because of my telecom background. And it was at that time then that I started working on electricity issues as well. Well, so I think if you talk to customers, I think first and foremost, customers just like the ability to choose. Would they like it if prices had gone up? Who knows? But prices have gone down a lot. So 1, prices have gone down. 2, and this is amazing, I think, there are retail electric providers out there who offer customers the ability to purchase the kind of electricity they want. So if customers want to buy renewable energy, that is what the retail electric provider will offer them. So the retail electric provider will then go and enter into a contract with a wind company or somebody providing renewable resources. So there are lots of products, including 100% renewable or 10% renewable or 50% renewable. If customers want to have rooftop solar, they can enter into an agreement with a retail electric provider who will agree to purchase the electricity back from them. If customers are primarily concerned about what they're paying, they can look for the lowest cost provider. Customers can buy variable products, meaning the price can change, and usually it changes when the cost increases for the retail electric provider, but they can buy anything from a variable product to a fixed price product where their price is guaranteed for a certain number of years. So, and they can buy a lot of different products. Like, for instance, they can buy a prepaid product where they pay for the electricity in advance. That allows them not to have to pay a deposit to the retail electric company. So, for instance, if you have bad credit and you'd be required to pay a deposit, you can avoid that by buying a prepaid product. So they get a card or something like that from the company. They put money on the card, and if their electricity is cut off because they don't have funding, they can, go to a corner convenience store, add money to it, go back to their house, and their electricity is turned back almost immediately. So, and they don't pay any disconnection charges. So there's products out there really for everybody, whether you're interested in, the renewable content or the price or whatever you're looking for as a customer. Well, I think the commissioners before me, did a really good job when the market rolled out. Like, they were faced with that decision when they ran into problems, testing it in advance. They thought, okay, we have these problems. They seem to be relatively minor. Should we move forward, with a January 1 open date? And they did. And there's been criticism of the market throughout. Now, I think even the people who who didn't believe in the market early on are believing in the market now. But they faced a lot of criticism. They faced, challenges in rolling the market out. And they did a really good job of, I'm going to say, keeping the car on the road. The legislature had a vision, and every commission throughout that 15-year period has done a really good job of keeping that car on the road in a manner consistent with the vision that the legislature had. Well, so our market is in a good position to offer customers those options or allow energy storage to be built. Storage is still really expensive, and so when you compare the cost of generating electricity from natural gas, when you compare that to the cost of storage still doesn't make financial sense. The beauty of our market is that when it does make financial sense, it will happen. First of all, I'm excited that there are college students considering a career in the energy sector. I would say, because the energy sector is large, they could go into oil and gas or they could go into electricity. I would say talk to everybody that you can talk to, do some research, and see if you can intern somewhere, like the PUC. You probably won't get paid, but you'll get some great experience. So just follow your passion, I would say. If at first you don't succeed in getting something that you're interested in, just, stick with it and keep bugging people until you're hired.